Welcome back here, live from the underground. Here it is Make Music Winter on the solstice here in Vermont. Thank you. Just had a great performance from Dave Wrong, and we have we have 5 more performers coming up and some great ones, and this one that I'm about to announce is one of those, coming all the way from New Hampshire, from 2 hours away, I just learned, actually. Now, this is Katie Dobbins. She is a mastery of storytelling and the heart of a poet, has the heart of a poet, from New Hampshire, she captures the elements of life and relationships in ways that lift the spirit and challenge the soul. Carolyn Cruz of Country 102.5 WKLB raved, "Sweet but bold. Katie's voice is reminiscent of one of her heroes, Jewel, but only deeper. A fearless spirit with a gentle touch." Katie also runs the Songwriter Roundup in Meredith, New Hampshire. And here's my favorite part. Her sophomore album, There Is Light, contains remarkably honest songs that hold on to the hope that light will always overpower darkness. A great sentiment here on the solstice. For your listening pleasure, Katie Dobbins.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I should provide a more underwhelming bio next time. It's better to surprise than to let down, right? I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's one of those nights, so dark outside, I wish I could hide, but thank God for the moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and see this. It's one of those nights, my dreams burn so bright, I'm feeling inspired by this moon. I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and share this. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light. Every time I try to photograph these stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the dark. The only way to capture these lights is to look with my own eyes and hold it in my mind. I invite you to come. I invite you to come. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wrote that song actually on the beach. I live by Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. Not a bad place to live. Vermont's beautiful too, though. And I wrote that song quite literally being frustrated. I think it was a meteor shower and I was trying to capture it and take videos and stuff, which is just always a futile experience. Such is life. You just gotta soak it in the moment, right? It's not really beach weather anymore, is it, though? I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my home's where the heart is, 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 home's where the heart is. You built me a home with no walls, meant for keeping me in. There's no roof to stop me from soaring. There's no locks in these doors, they are always open, and this foundation is firm in my bones. You built me a home, you built me a home, and when I'm alone, I'm not alone. I'm never alone in this home. 'Cause you built me a home with no shades, so the sun always shines, and there's no insulation. Our warmth is inside. There's one thing you made sure of, that's that we always had light. We have light in this home, light in this home. And when we have nothing, we still have everything. There's no such thing as nothing in this home. 'Cause you built me a home with no borders, no property lines. There's no taxes we owe on this beautiful life. And if home's where the heart is, thank you for living in mine. I love this home, I love this home. You know home's where the heart is, 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 home's where the heart is. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Those first two songs, well, minus the Christmas song. Those first two songs are original tunes off of the sophomore album that you talked about, There Is Light. So you can find those wherever you like to listen to music. And this next one is not on an album, but I did release it a couple Christmases ago as a single. And I wrote this song after we lost my Nana, who was kind of like a second mother to me. I grew up with her, always living with us in the house. And so, well, she was a snowbird, so she would go to Florida in the winter, but she would be with us in the spring, summer, and fall. And so we were really close, and I wrote this song. What's this? Oh, yes, I'm getting to that. That's my dad. He's giving me hints in the back. Such a stage dad, you know what I mean? Just kidding, I love you. I wrote this song the first Christmas that I had where she wasn't with us, and it's a really weird feeling, the joy of the holidays and the lights everywhere, and you like want to feel happy and celebratory, but sometimes you just don't. And this song is about that tension, and it feels cool to play it today because today is the solstice, which also would have been her 100th, which I think is what this meant, birthday. So this is a song called Holiday Without You. Sunday snows for staying in, snuggled on the couch. Monday morning, hit the snooze until the sun comes out. Every day, another day, I get closer to the holiday, my first one without you. Friday night, the tree lights up, but I don't think I'll go. Saturdays for shopping malls, but this year I'll stay home. Every day, another day, the radio counts down to the holiday, my first one without you. 7 out of 7 days a week, I think I'll be just fine. But the holiday might be the one that makes me cry, with its photographs and ornaments and recipes and memories and favorite songs and sing-alongs. And there'll be laughter too, but the holiday won't be the same, no. Presents or funny games could make this feeling go away. On the holiday, the worst day without you. This holiday I'll do my best to smile and hold on to the comfort of our last embrace, the wonder that the season brings, and all the best days I had with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to play a happier song next, so. Everything I'm playing tonight is recorded, so if you like what you hear, I'm Katie Dobbins, and you can find my music everywhere. I put some cards and stickers on the table, but this next song is not out yet. I'm working on it right now. I'm hoping to put it out this winter. I tend to write about the people in my life a lot. Sometimes I write about me too, but I prefer analyzing others. You know what I mean? Maybe you can relate. So this song I wrote for my aunt and uncle for their 50th wedding anniversary. It's called Our Love is Like Snow. Because do you guys remember what it felt like to be a kid and see on the news that you had a snow day? And you're like, oh my God. And just like the excitement and the joy. And hopefully love is like that too. Do you remember when you were a kid, looking out the window, seeing the first snowfall in December, running out the front door, racing to catch it on your tongue, but you forgot your jacket, 'cause you were so excited, and nothing mattered more than making angels in the snow. Baby, that's our love. Pure like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still running toward your love. Ooh. The hills are covered in their winter blankets. I'm racing to the mountaintop with you for that first time rush that I can only find, soaring down the slopes of being in love with you. Yeah, baby, that's our love. That's our love. Pure like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still running toward your love. Running toward your love. No matter what the changing seasons bring, whatever mountains are standing in our way, I know we'll keep gliding over them and coming back to do it all again. 'Cause baby, that's our love. That's our love. Pure like the first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still, it'll be forever, and I'll still be running toward your love. Running toward your love. 'Cause baby, that's our love. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, this next song is actually on both of my albums. I recorded it. The first album I made it was kind of like poppy. I made that record right when I got back into music. Like, I feel like most people play out for a little while, try some songs out, see how the crowd likes it, find a version they like. I didn't do that. I hadn't played it all. Nobody knew that I was a songwriter, really. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to make a record. By the way, I'm a songwriter. Follow me on Facebook. By the way, follow me on Facebook, please. Or Instagram, whatever you're fancy, or both, Anyway, so I recorded the record and I kind of went into the studio not knowing what I wanted. I just kind of was like, I don't know, I just want the songs to sound fun and cool and what I want to hear what they would sound like fully produced. And I love the way that record came out. It was really fun because I went in with no expectations and no real roadmap, so it made it really fun. And then the second album was a lot different. By then, I had kind of discovered my sound and what I wanted the vibe of that record to be. And so I decided to record this song again, less poppy and more... I told my producer that I wanted all the instruments to sound a little bit drunk. And so we did that, and we called it Bring on the Fire, the Speakeasy version. So whether you like pop and fun or a little more sultry speakeasy, there's two versions of this song. And the first time I ever played this out for an audience was actually at a jail. I did this concert with other musicians, kind of like this. We each got up and had a little, well, not really like this, but kind of like this. We each got up and had a set, and I got up in front of 100 male inmates that were all just staring at me and kind of making noise and whatever. And I was like, hey guys, I'm going to play an original song. This is a song about taking risks. And they all actually started paying attention, and they threw their fists up in the air and they were like, yeah, that's why we're here. No joke. And I was like, oh, glad I got your attention. Sorry you're in jail. So I always like to say, be bold, take risks in your life, try not to end up in prison. But if you do, you might get a free music concert. So, do with that what you will. This is Bring on the Fire. They said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. There was a rebel of a man down in Tennessee, was told only whites drink this tap for free. He sat down, poured a glass anyway, and caught a week later he was shackled in chains. Said, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Drink that water till my dying day. And they said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire, yeah. She loved him with all of her might, didn't care that her skin was white. They got married in the hot summer sun. They thought she was crazy, losing her mind, but she kept her heels and her head held high. Said that love was worth her life. When will we learn? When will we learn? When will we learn? When will we learn? It's not about glory, it's not about fight. I wanna do something with meaning tonight. But there's fear in our hearts from these words in our minds. To overcome that, we need one hell of a fire. Hey, they'll say, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah, bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Oh, bring on the fire. Thank you so much. Do I have time for one or two more? Two? Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Perfect, because that's what I had planned, but I just wanted to make sure we were still good. Okay, this next song is called Just 'Cause I Can. It's one of my newer singles. Recorded it with a full band in New Hampshire, and I co-wrote this one. The lyrics go, just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. No, you guys don't relate? I'm the only one that had to learn that lesson. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. I still have to remind myself of that. And the funny thing is, I co-wrote this song with a guy named Jordan Reynolds. We were both living in Boston at the time. Now he's out in LA. And when he literally, I didn't know him at all. He hit me up on Instagram and he was like, hey, I want to try some co-writing. Are you down? And I was like, sure. And I went to his place in the Back Bay in Boston, literally having never met him before. And on my way, this riff was in my head. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. And I'm like, should I be going to this dude's place right now? I don't even know this guy. But it all worked out. And I hope you like the song. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Hit the road in my brand new Benz, leather cool beneath my hands. Got a monthly plan, I'm out $100,000. All my friends act so impressed, tell me I'm killing it, but they know the truth and all I have to lose. This is me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Young not to play with fire. Then I met you and you took me higher than a bird in flight. But something wasn't right. No, I never should have even let you start. Always knew you'd break my heart like you break the rules. Yeah, you're so cool. Always me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Oh, 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 oh. Just 'cause I can. through my door again with a tempting grin. Shivers through my skin. I feel good when I'm with you. Hold me close and I start to lose myself in you. I get so confused. Maybe I'll finally realize that just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Now I know I can do it better this time. Don't need to be falling again just 'cause I can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just 'cause I can. Just 'cause I can. Thank you so much. Thanks. So I have cards out on that table and a few stickers. The stickers have my logo on them and they say, "Be you, be brave, be free." I designed that mostly as encouragement to myself when I started to share my songs and start playing music out and about. But maybe it will encourage you too, so please feel free to grab one. I'm gonna end with this song. It's my newest original single. It's called Giants, and whatever giants you might be facing in your life, may you remember that oftentimes we are more powerful than we realize, and the things we're facing maybe aren't as giant as they appear. Your sweatshirt falling off my shoulder. It's too big, but then again, it always was. When did I become so small, living in your shadow? I don't feel the space at all. Feels like I've been swallowed. Don't take too much space, my mind said. Shrink so I don't risk anything. Better to be safe than to be sorry. Well, I'm sorry, I don't feel safe around giants. Maybe it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Just so you could think that you're the giant. Your cologne washing off my shoulder. It's overpowering, but then again, it always was. Now that I'm coming clean, shedding everything but me, renewing all my skin, tell me, are you panicking? Baby, do you feel safe around giants? 'Cause I think it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Just so you could think that you're the giant. But you're no giant. Don't take too much space, my mind said. Shrink so I don't risk anything. Trying to protect me, but I know now the giants are make believe. They're make believe. I don't feel afraid around no only giant in my mind. Acting small just makes me good at lying. You were only giant in my mind. And giants are just make believe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks. This is a really, really cool room. Great job putting this together. And thank you, Vincent, and everybody helping to put this on. And yeah, thank you.